Welcome, everybody, to this week's edition of Valpo Baseball Weekly. It's brought to you by Lakeshore Bone and Joint Institute. Brandon Vickery with you. Glad to be joined by the head coach of the Valpo Baseball program, Brian Schmack, as we talk about a road series win in conference play at Illinois State. And it can always be tough after losing the first game of a series to bounce back and win the next two, especially on the road. And you've now done that in each of your last two road weekends at UIC and at Illinois State. How did you bounce back from Friday to win the next two games?
Obviously we didn't I thought we gained momentum as the first game went on. Colin had got off to a rough start and, Mintz came in and did, I thought, a great job. And that kind of set the tone, I think, for the next day. He pitched really well, and that hopefully carried us into the next game. We didn't play a doubleheader, which I think for the first time didn't happen since week one, so, to be able to go home and forget about that game and not let it carry into the next one was huge. And we got off to a good start and, somewhat seemed to carry us through the weekend. So I think Mintz was really instrumental in that. I think the way he, pitched to round out that game one was great. And it gave us a little bit of boost going into the next day. So
let's talk about Griffin McCluskey, a big storyline on Sunday, being in his hometown and pitching maybe his best game in a Valpo uniform, getting his first career win. What's it like to see him, when you have an injury in the rotation, step up and step into that Sunday spot in the starting rotation?
Yeah, somebody has to, It is a little bit of the next man up mentality, and he's done nothing but that. And he's, throwing the ball over the plate. He's mixing pitches, changing speeds in and out, up, down. He's pitching, which is refreshing to see, and he's being rewarded for it. So he's been a breath of fresh air, because that can always get, down a bad road when you're trying to fill in that spot and having tryouts, so to speak, for that role. So it's been awesome.
It's tough to go on the road in the Valley and win a game in lopsided fashion. You won the close one that we talked about Sunday, but on Saturday, 8 extra base hits of the 13 hits, 5 doubles and 3 homers, that 10-2 win. What'd you like about the offensive approach on Saturday?
Yeah, it didn't seem to have any quit. I think we got a lot of 2-out RBIs, which is always important because, you get one of those and all of a sudden those runs don't come. So to be able to keep piling it on was great to see, wind blown out a little bit that day. So you never know. The game's never out of reach. So you're never comfortable. I mean, we had Lebemoff in there the last couple innings just because things can go, the wrong way really quick. So it was good that guys kind of, put an exclamation point on that game.
You mentioned Ryan Mintz, and let's talk more about the bullpen. 9 1/3 innings and 1 run allowed this weekend. How nice is it to see the bullpen perform in that way, and how'd they get it done this weekend?
Just attacking, it was an attacking mentality all weekend. It's good that they're starting to get some innings. I think early on we had some games canceled and a lot of those guys weren't throwing. So it's obviously frustrating to throw once every 2 weeks or even once a week. We're starting to play some of these midweek games. Trent going down has opened up opportunities for other guys, and they're just getting more opportunities to throw. So the more and more that happens, the more comfortable guys will get and hopefully round out to the form and shape that they can pitch in.
So what does it mean at the end of a weekend to win a road series in Valley play? It's tough for any team to do. It's the second time you've done it since joining the league, and you beat a team picked to finish 3rd in the Missouri Valley Conference. Just how you feeling about the program and where you're at right now?
I mean, we feel good about the weekend. Obviously, we didn't get off to the start we wanted to, getting swept at home. So to take a couple of those on the road is huge, and gives us the tiebreaker as well. And hopefully get a little bit of momentum with Missouri State coming in. I know their record is 0-6 conference play, but they're obviously a much better team than that. So, hopefully it kind of propels us forward and gives us the confidence we need, because it's going to be a dogfight as they come in here.
Missouri State coming in for the weekend, Friday through Sunday. For all the latest in Valpo baseball, you can check out valpoathletics.com. Come out to Emory G. Bauer Field over the weekend, or those games will be streamed on ESPN3. A midweek game at Notre Dame will be first. Again, all the latest in Valpo baseball. Follow us on social media or visit valpoathletics.com. For head coach Brian Schmack, Brandon Vickery saying this has been Valpo Baseball Weekly, and it's brought to you by Lakeshore Bone and Joint Institute.